What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for some news, baby. Today we're going to talk about the biggest news and top stories that came out over the past weekend, and we're going to take a look at the top mods that you need to download from this past week if you haven't already. So let's jump right in. Since we've got so many news stories to talk about today, let's just jump right in with a new screenshot from Lancey Boy's new map, American Falls. This looks to be near one of the areas that we've seen in the other screenshots before, but from a different angle, allowing you to see more of the forestry areas available, as well as the open and spread out terrain in the background. As he mentioned in a post later last week, this project stemmed from him trying out some new things and trying to get out of his comfort zone a little bit. So he decided it would make a great project, and I would have to agree. NLD Modding have provided some more screenshots of Green River 22, this time of the second farm on the map. You probably recognize this as the one farm that's kind of near the top middle of the map, something like that, with a silo outside the fencing. They also posted on their Trello page about it, saying that this farm is about 40% completed right now. They still have quite a few things left to do on the map, but it is progressing very well. Last weekend, we released the first look at Iconic's Kubota pack, and we've got some more updates from Giants after the first round of testing this week. There's a few things that need to be fixed, including picture file types, clip distance, alpha bending, things like that. Currently, all of these things have already been fixed and it's ready to go, but Giants did ask for one more thing: skinned hoses on the TE6060 Tedder. Iconic is having that taken care of, and then the Kubota mods will be back with Giants awaiting testing. This time, though, they'll all be in one pack, the Kubota Equipment Pack as a whole. Before, there were 3 different ones, and this way you could download just one mod and get all 16 pieces of equipment for your farm. Iconic is aiming to have the pack released alongside the DLC next Tuesday on the 28th of June, but we'll just have to wait and see if it's available by then. There's plenty of time to get everything sorted. Agritono's got some great news. Their F350 Super Duty is back with Giants awaiting testing. It did fail this past week, but everything's been fixed up and it is back. They didn't say what failed on it, but it couldn't have been much, as it's already done. It's just a waiting game from here. 82 Studios zero-turn mower is getting closer every day. The Jack Moose Mow-IT pack has officially been sent out for testing for all platforms. The pack includes 3 different variations of the mower. We've got a regular mower, we've got a version that bags it up, and a version that leaves nothing behind. There's a few different configurations, including roll bar, lighting, underglow, different wheels, front loader, rear hitch, new implements, and more. As of Friday, the waiting time for newly submitted mods was 3 workdays, so hopefully we'll see this mod in testing by the end of the week. Pepe978's done some work on his next mod, the Italian semi-trailer from the 1960s. With this trailer, you'll be able to transport bulk crops or bales of pallets with the flatbed version. Now, this is going to be best used with like smaller semi-trucks, like Tatra Phoenix by Hydraulic, or something kind of like that for mod up, but I will imagine that he's going to release something in the future that'll work perfectly for it. Ada Modding has another couple pallets to add to his IBC and Pallets Stack mod, grape and honey pallets. Once this massive update is out, you'll be able to buy up to 16 pallets at one time. Actually, pretty much any bale or pallet based game you'll be able to purchase up to 16 at a time with just one mod, but you will need this mod for it to work. Matt26 posted this screenshot yesterday saying, "Coming soon." Now we have to dig a little bit, but if we jump over to his Mod Hub page, we can see that the harvester and the tractor are already on Mod Hub. So what's missing? The Metaltech trailers in the background. These look to be the DBL pack trailers from FS19 that he released then, as they were the only ones that had front axles on them. I know that many people have looked forward to these and love the look and nostalgia of Metaltech trailers overall, myself included. So these will definitely do well once released. Jumping into some PC only stuff, we've got something epic from OKU's mods, the 1937 GMC Truck Rusty. Glenn says this one's just for fun. He found a great raw scan by Rent-A-Fox and decided to turn it into a usable truck for FS22. There are some custom engine sounds on here as well, so it sounds absolutely epic. This is pretty hefty car as well. The file size is 43 megabytes, so do be ready. It's got some very high polys, raw scans, stuff like that, so it may cause a few of your frames to run and hide in terror, but come on, this thing's worth it. All right, and our last top story today comes from FSG Modding, who have added variable dust cloud sizes for their Dusty Lands mod. This is to work with low-end and high-end systems alike, so no matter what kind of computer you're running, you can use this mod. I know there's many of you out there that wish that a dust would, fly up into the game. and with this mod, you'll be able to make that happen. They do say the mod should be released very soon, so keep a lookout. Jumping over to our top 5 mods of the week. First up is the Crawler Loader Lever 622 pack from Black Sheep Modding. This is a mod that we had in Farming Simulator 19, and it's made its way back to us. It's basically a bulldozer without a dozer blade on the front. There's multiple attachments. We've got a shovel, manure fork, log fork, forestry mulcher, 3,000 kilogram weight, and a plow for the back. It is a workhorse. You should totally check it out and give it a try. Next up is the Lizard Wheel Loader from North Modding Company. This is another mod from FS19, and it looks better than ever. As far as I can tell, it's not based on just one piece of equipment in real life, but created totally for the demanding work of a medium-sized wheel loader for your farm. It is very specific. Fast as well, 32 miles an hour max speed. It's agile, quick, it can do just about whatever you want it to do. Plus, with the extensive customization that you can do on this, you can make this machine as unique as you are. Thirdly is a mod that may come as a shock to you, but hear me out. This is the Piccin GNDHF 72x22 disc arrow from the Piccin mods that released yesterday from Connect Modding. This thing is nuts. Check this out. So 6.9 meter working width, nice. 194 horsepower required, all right. And 15 mile per hour max speed. What? Low power, nice working width, and fast. It's like the perfect combination right there. If you're in need of a shallow cultivator on your farm, this is what you need. Number 4 is just as epic from ICB Modding, the GrainQuid Pro. This is a silo and a production facility all in one. 2 models included with the pack. One of them holds 1 million liters each of crop types, including bulk and liquids, and a smaller version which holds 500,000 liters of all standard bulk crops. You can set it to store, distribute, and everything else that a normal production facility can do. It's epic. An ultimate all-in-one solution for, well, people that want to get stuff done easily, or maybe you're just lazy like me. And at number 5, we have a workshop pack from Lancy Boy. This pack includes 3 different sheds with an extensive amount of customization and detail added to make them feel like they belong. If you're looking for a workshop to fit your farm and style, I promise you, you're going to find it in this pack. And lastly, today we've gotten our first set of fact sheets for the Kubota DLC this week, which is going to be released 16 days from the time of releasing this video. So let's take a look. Our first fact sheet is the Kubota RTV-X1140W-H. Goodness gracious, what a name. This is a 4-seater UTV, and yes, you can see up to 4 players in it. We'll talk about that in just a second. As far as the specs go, it's going to cost $15,500. It's got 25 horsepower, variable transmission, 30 liters of fuel, 24 mile per hour max speed, hauls between 280 and 1,000 liters of bulk crop with additional straps for bells, pallets, things like that, and it weighs 1.3 tons. As I mentioned, there is a new feature coming with this DLC, the passenger seating. This passenger seating will require the Kubota DLC to be used, meaning that you will have to have this DLC installed and activated to use the feature. This will not be part of the base game at all, just with the DLC. Additionally, the passenger setting feature can only be used in prepared vehicles. Giants will be preparing base game trucks, cars, and UTVs, so that is nice, and modders will be able to implement this in the future to their own mods, so that's even cooler. You can also see in this screenshot, we've got some new Kubota branded clothing, and they'll be adding all of that to the wardrobe. However, Giants have not said if you will need the DLC to get the clothing. Our second fact sheet is the Kubota SVL 97.2 skid steer loader. We also have a version of this with wheels if you prefer that, but today's model specifically has the tracks. As far as specs, it's going to cost 77 grand. It's got 96 horsepower, CVT transmission, 111 liters of fuel, 7 mile per hour max speed at 5.3 tons. As for the provided screenshot, we really don't get to see much here in the way of the machine itself. This was prepared on the starting farm on Elm Creek, right in front of the barn. We've already got wrap bells, so nothing new there, and we've already got bell handlers, so nothing new there. This is also a great time to remind you guys that the DLC will only be featuring vehicles and 2 pieces of equipment. We're in 9 vehicles, 2 pieces of equipment. There won't be any new tools, stuff like that, so just a heads up. Other than that, this is a killer looking machine, and it's going to look good on pretty much any farm. And our third and final fact sheet was the Kubota M5 Series, which is the smallest tractor that we're getting with the DLC. This is going to cost you $64,500. It has different engine options ranging between 92 and 106 horsepower, manual transmission, 76 liters of fuel, travels at 21 miles per hour, and weighs 2.5 tons. Other than our character in the cab wearing Kubota branded clothing, again, there's really nothing new in this screenshot. We can see the sheer detail on the tractor itself, and at least in this screenshot, we do have a front weight. Other than the customization itself, it's a good looking tractor. If you guys are on PC and you'd want to pre-order this DLC or buy the Year 1 Season Pass, or maybe you just want to buy Farm Sim 22 for the first time, Links to everything for that can be found at the bottom of the description. And make sure you guys use the code DjGoHam, all one word. Those links go to help support the channel at no additional cost to you. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new and join the GoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. All being said, hope you have a great day. We will see you later. Peace. Well, I tell you what, not a bad week and even a better weekend.